नमस्ते, प्रणाम, गीता ध्यानम। ओ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna, the ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 16th Adhyay of Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. And Sri Krishna has just told us about the unfortunate ways that these people with the demonical tendencies, they have to undergo even after leaving those bodies. These people who have never done any good, these people who are filled with cruelty inside, these people who are filled with malice and deceit inside, and Sri Krishna has termed them as the Naradhama of this world, the worst of the people, worst type of people on the face of this earth. That is what Sri Krishna has spoken about these people. And Sri Krishna says, the hereafter for them is so pathetic that Sri Krishna, he said that I hurl them forever. Again and again, I hurl them in the worms of the demonical tendency people. These are the people who cannot get out of that cycle at all. They are demonical, they remain demonical, they will be demonical. And these people will have to face those unfortunate consequences for all the deeds that they have done. Because everyone has to reap the fruit of his or her karma. As you sow, so you reap. So you do the evil works, you will end up receiving those evil fruits. And there is no enlightenment for these people. Sri Krishna says, Tanaham dvijatha kruran samsareshu naradhaman. These naradhama, Sri Krishna has termed these people as naradhama of this samsara. The worst of the kind of people in this world. Naradhaman samsareshu. Kruran, they are the cruelest. These people are filled with malice, these people are filled with cruelty, these people are filled with dvishatha, dvesha, hatred. Hatred for themselves in a way, hatred for the divine in there, lying there, dwelling in their own bodies. They are the haters. They also hate the divinity in others. They don't recognize the divinity, and in turn they start hating others. They don't even think twice if they have to slay someone if they are prevented from enjoying those sense pleasures. If someone is acting as a barrier to their gratifying those sensual pleasures. So these cruel-minded, these abhorrent, these deceitful people, who are the worst of their kind on the face of this earth, Sri Krishna says, that I kshipami, I hurl them. Kshipami ajastram. Forever, again and again. I hurl them where is the Lord hurling them? Where is the Lord dumping them? Where is the Lord throwing the scum of the society, the scum of the world, these most wretched people of the world, where they are getting hurled? They are getting hurled in Ashubhan Asirishu Yonishu. They again and again they are getting hurled in the worms of the demonical tendency. That is what Sri Krishna has clearly told. They have no chance of getting any liberation. They have no chance of seeking any divinity. You do bad, you get bad. And that's what Sri Krishna has clearly told here. Those cruel haters, worst among men in the world, I hurl these evildoers forever into the worms of the demons only. Birth after birth, life after life, they have to unfortunately undergo the same suffering. They might be thinking that with enjoyment of the sensual pleasures, they are getting pleasures, but no. They are ending up themselves into more and more suffering. The Jivatman, when is away from Paramatman, can never rejoice. It will be only suffering for that Jivatman. And this is what is happening when this Jivatman is trapped in the bodies of the people with the demonical tendency. There is suffering, suffering, suffering. And Sri Krishna now is again explaining to us how the process of hereafter for these Asura people, for these demonic people, after having hurled into the worms of demonic tendency, how there is a further journey. What is the next journey for these kind of people? Sri Krishna says, āsurīṃ yonimāpannā mūḍhā janmani māmaprāpyaiva Kaunteya tato yāntyadhamāṃ gatim. Sri Krishna says that āsurīṃ yonimāpannā, entering into this demonical worm again and again. You live one birth, you live one life, do all those evil things. When the end comes, then the Lord just puts the Jivatman again into the worm, where again those demonical tendencies are going to be encouraged. Again those sinful acts, again those evil deeds, again those wretched things, they are to be performed again and again and again. Birth after birth this is happening. So Sri Krishna says, āsurīṃ yonimāpannā, entering into those demonical worms, mūḍhā janmani. Birth after birth, these deluded ones, they get into this cycle. They get into the cycle, māmaprāpyaiva, without attaining me. They are so unfortunate. They can never attain me because they have to be in these demonical births, birth after birth, janmani, mūḍhā janmani. These deluded ones, they have to be in these demonical births, birth after birth, without realizing me, without attaining me, māmaprāpyaiva. Kaunteya, oh Kaunteya, now Sri Krishna is cautioning Arjuna. Oh Kaunteya, tataha yāntyadhamāṃ gatim. Therefore, this is how these people, they fall into. This is their ultimate condition then. Kaunteya, beware that this is what I do with the people of the demonical tendencies. And entering into the demonic worms, the deluded ones, in birth after birth without ever reaching me, without ever attaining me, they thus fall, O Kaunteya, into a condition still lower. The gati, the condition is birth after birth. The pious soul, birth after birth, there is a hope for liberation. The holy people, those who are on the divine path. Maybe they will not attain liberation in the one go. They may spend millions of lives, but with every life there is hope. With every life there is a brighter spark towards the divinity. But what happens in the case of such people? In the case of such demonical people, Sri Krishna says, birth after birth, they only go from one hell to another, from the lower birth to even lower birth, much lower birth, and there is hardly any chance, there is hardly any scope of realizing me. They cannot attain me then. Māmaprāpyaiva. They cannot even attain me. First of all, they can't think of me. They can't think of me. If at all they think of me, they hate me. Then what else they can do? If they hate me, if they hate me dwelling in others, if they start hating all others, if they are so cruel, if they are so malicious, if they are so deceitful towards the other beings, then they are the most unfortunate ones. They have to again and again fall into this kind of demonical worms, and there is no gati for them. Their condition is so pathetic, from the worst to worst. That is what happens to them. The base nature in a man hurls him into the states of baser and yet baser. Once there is a downfall, as the stone from a mountain top starts going down, what is the outcome? It is nothing but downfall, 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 downfall. And finally it will end up somewhere at the bottom of that hill, bottom of that mountain. So Sri Krishna says, this is what happens with people like this. Oh Kaunteya, this is how I treat the people with the demonical tendencies. Once they shed the bodies, they get into another body, because they have to. But that body again, that body has got no hint of getting any divinity into them. They have to suffer in those demonical ways. They have to suffer in those evil ways. And from one step lower, they go further 2 steps lower, further 3 steps lower. And there is no chance of their attaining me, because they have never tried to attain me. They have never even realized to attain me. They are so much into the evil deeds. They are so much into the wrong deeds. They are so much into the wretched acts that there is no redemption for them. They just cannot come out of it. So birth after birth, they have to keep on suffering, suffering, suffering. So this is what Sri Krishna has now categorically told in this 20th shloka of the Daiva Asura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga, the 16th adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swamiji.